So, if y'all guys are wondering, I know I'm a Call of Duty player mostly, but if you were wondering how to do this, all of this for the Fallout 4 ending, you have to go to mission logs, quests. There's some quests you have to do. So power up the Signal in the center. If you start that up and go talk to either Sturgis, where is he? Sturgis or the Brotherhood. I talked to Sturgis, so I have to set it up here. But if you talk to the Brotherhood, you have to set it up over at the Brotherhood location. Brotherhood location is, you should know it. It's already marked on your map. But if you don't, where is it? But yeah, the Boston airport is the basically the you know already, the Brotherhood storage unit or living place too. You talk to the commander chief over here. You ask him if you can build the Repulator teleportation device over here. Sometimes he might say yes, sometimes he says no. I went to him, he said no, so I talked to Sturgis about it. Sturgis allows us to do it here. I have everything connected. You're gonna have to get 1, 2, 3, 4 generations for this big old thing. I'll show you. You have to get 4 generators, because 5, 5, 5, 5, because this thing needs 20 power. This thing requires power. It should already have power. This thing over here requires 5 power. Only has 5, 5, 5. Connect the wire to this from the transmitter to this. Connect that all the way here. You connect everything to here. You get this power, and boom, you're kind of done. But you're not necessarily done because I need to connect this with 5 power too. I need to do that now. So generator 3, 5. There's a wire to copy. So necessarily, I'm kind of done. I'm kind of not.
In and wait. Just wanted to trade a few things. What's up?
I'm not trading right now. And I'm gonna walk you through it. Hold pad. I'm still holding. Okay, there it goes. This requires 2 power. That's 5 power. This is good. So, select. That's good to go. This has power. All of this is up and up. Sincerely speaking, we should be able to start this one up.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything.
I'm a little confused too. We're gonna work this out together. So I might be tripping, y'all. This has power. This has power. Hi there. This has power. Am I doing something wrong? I can be confused. Okay, let's just start it. This one is not operating well. Boys, I'm out for the boys and girls. I gotta post a video. Such is embarrassing what I'm going to do.
I'm busy.
Yes,
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something that's important?
hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Still busy.
place has really come together, huh? Can't take all the credit.
I'm so confused with this. I'm so confused.
Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Alrighty, so now I got it done. The transmitter is completely fixed up. Getting ready to get into the institute. I'm probably gonna take power armor with me. Because I don't know how strong it's gonna be. First thing, before I even go in here, let's look. Ammo count. Alright. The weapons have ammos. This one has 105. 0, 0, 0. All in there, 0. Cell rounds. 38. Special, 105 rounds. 0 in there, 0 in there. A 107 of 10 millimeter. 0 rockets. 34 rounds of 45. 105 308, of course. Cell, don't have one. 44 Magnum, don't have one. 308, 9 rounds. Cell, no rounds. That thing's looks like a rock fire. Grenade, I have one. That I have 10 rounds for flare. That's slow. So, let me get my power armor. Booyah. I don't know. Do it.
Let's do this.
Sure. Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Get cold feet? I don't blame you. Whenever you're ready. I'm ready when you are. Whenever you're ready. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you. I'm ready when you are.
I say I'm not ready, so do things.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Whenever you're ready. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you. I'm ready when you are. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. you're ready. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you. I'm ready when you are. I'm ready when you are.
I don't know. Should I go in here?
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
Thinking about it.
Getting cold feet?
I'm waiting for the answer.
I don't blame you.
So long. Alrighty. Well, let's get straight into it.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Boom. The Institute. We are here. terminal. Blah, blah, blah.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Useless.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, A shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above. Well, someday perhaps we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Fine.
Can I have some of your medicine? Your pain medicine?
Which one do you want?
But
wild cracks. $4,000 square feet. Oh, you don't have to actually pay it fully. You can do the monthly payments. $700 for 23. I'm gonna let you figure that one out. Already. Here.
Jammed. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean. It's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes. It's me. Your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean.
Huh?
I'm here now.
I already know.
Go away! Father! Father, help me! There's someone here! Help me!
Damn it. Sean! Open the door!
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you, kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics, used to create every human-like synth you see. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you.
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
After what I've seen, I pity the man. He was as much a victim as anything.
After what he did to you, I'm shocked you would be so generous. But yes, I understand you've experienced things. Perhaps you ended up knowing him better I, for one,
Oh,
will never truly forgive him. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and
down.
his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad I see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Sure. She loved you. So much.
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions, having lived my life within the Institute. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Can you get my pink towel right there?
Well, not in the most expensive.
Oh, you ain't gonna move it? Can you pick it up like this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then I'll have you do the procedure. I will schedule a procedure for you to put it on. I'd rather you do it medically, so you don't hurt anything.
It's right there.
No, no. I'll make it. I'll make it up. I don't know when they'll do it, but I'll see.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me.
Huh?
I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures. am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Must make you. Proud to see all the father has done.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir.
What others call...
Nothing to report, sir.
I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go.
Hi, Doc.
All
You
set.
weren't kidding.
Unit,
you really
return
are
to
here.
duty.
Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade.
Right.
There's a lot of machinery, the work we do. So, now that you're here and you're...
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. Take your time. If there's anything else...
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. Over the years, when necessary, fortunately. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is... Thanks again.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition maker, I can provide some
Is it true Food Supplement 77?
Huh?
That was my favorite one.
No visible reaction.
What others call I call critical
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in this office.
Robotics to knock some heads together.
You're here. I'm glad you made it.
Carry on, sir.
The targeting package
We're all
upgrades
looking
I
forward
asked
to
for.
working.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. It's a message.
Please,
Doctor.
So,
there's enough friction as it is
Here you
between
are.
us
Just
and
an
pretty
ale.
much all the other departments.
I'll be despite your... I'm sure you understand.
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked, our primary responsibility is the recovery of escape.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly, the results could be... Our main Corsairs hunt. They are highly... But I gather you know. In fact...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production. Now, unless you need something...
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a... We then begin the delicate... In those cases, all too often...
Right. Dr. Ayo.
Yes, what is it?
I bet Dr. Thompson would love
at full capacity.
All systems known.
Father, is it more...
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand...
Excuse me,
I wonder
Doctor.
how the Warwick family's doing. So good to have you here. Wally must be close to 10 years old by now.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case,
Uh-huh.
as the name of our most important director, to that end, we've even started to... You probably saw the...
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
hard work, and I'm sure I've taken...
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. In any case...
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't...
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate... I've been told to install... You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Not everything. Turn that off and let's go to bed.
Good night.
When are you going to tell me about it?
Okay. Power armor? What would you need that? Hello?
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand,
What do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized as remarkable.
Right. If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely, when you see what a rogue synth has, his memories of the under his leadership, I've dispatched.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.